Uh, welcome, yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Lesson Over Time with your host, Miss Vicky. Time. It teaches us so many lessons. So, Lesson Over Time with your host, Miss Vicky. Time. It teaches us so many lessons. So, Lesson Over Time with your host, Miss Vicky.
And now, welcome your host, Miss Vicky.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to another episode of Lessons Over Time. I am the host, Miss Vicky. I'm also known as Grandma Vicky, but I'm better known as just Mom. And those paintings that you see in the background of those drawings, they're done by me, my own hands. I just thought I'd shout me out. Shout out to the artist, Miss Vicky. I love to draw, but that's not what we're talking about today, okay? Listen. I want to talk about being a senior citizen. I'm still relevant. I used to think when I was younger that old people didn't matter until I became one. I thought they didn't know what they were talking about. I didn't want to hear anything. And then as I got older and became an adult and had children of my own, it was good that you had someone older in your life. You know, we used to think that older meant wisdom, and older doesn't always mean wise. I've seen some old fools, honey, listen. And I've seen some wise ones. And one of the wise ones I had was a neighbor that lived next door to me. And she was such a wise woman. And I praise God. I was sitting here just listening to some worship music. And I was just thanking God that, I'm so grateful that she came into my life at such a time that she did. And such a wonderful person that I wanted to be such a wonderful person like her once I got of age. And now that I'm a grandmother, I sometimes wonder, do my older grandchildren think I'm relevant? They always like, Grandma, they'll call me when they want something. And that's just how kids are. They call you when they want something. And I was like, you know what? You guys never call me unless you want something. And, I'm always texting them, I love you. I send them a little heart to little things, and I keep them every summer. They come out here. So I guess they said, listen, Grandma, the summer is enough with you. Because I'm always trying to guide them, lead them down the right path. And, I don't real be preachy because I know that turns kids off, but I try to share God with them every chance that I can get to make sure that they understand that they're, for one, I'm a believer, so I believe. And, you teach your children or your family what you believe in. As they get older, you know what, if they go their own way, that's on them. But I can only tell them what I know of God and what I believe, and again, when they get older, they make their own choices, own decisions. But I have done my part into sharing and trying to pour God into their life, It is what it is, and that's what I do when they come out here in the summertime. So this year, I'm going out to see them in the summer, but I want to make sure that they know I'm still relevant. I ain't trying to be nobody's cool grandma. I ain't got time for that, okay? I can't keep up with the things that's going on in this world and how they are now. And I ain't trying to be all cool, but I am going to be cool. However, I love to laugh. And if I make my grandkids laugh, I'm winning, honey. That's one thing for me. I love to laugh. I love fun and making memories with my grandchildren. I can outskate them. I can outdraw them. I could do a lot of things that they think they can do. And I say, Grandma ain't done yet. But I just want to be relatable to my grandkids. And I always want to learn. I think I say that every time. I love learning the new technology. I love learning. I love gadgets. I can't always use them all correctly. So I am trying to learn how to do things. Just on my own to try to learn how to do it. And I will call them and say, hey, tell me how to do this. Because just because I'm older doesn't always make me wiser. Now, listen, I can tell you a lot about life. Yes, I can. I can tell them a lot about life. But the way that life is now, I need them as much as they need me. The young people in this world is just as important as the old people. Look, I once had my friend as a police officer, and I happened to run into him, and he was telling me, he said, as sad as it is, the world really don't care about newborns and old people. It was cold the way he said it, but he said it and I understood, and I was like, damn. And he's like, yeah, he said, I've seen many cases where the doctors, it's just, they don't fight as hard. Of course, they're going to care about everybody. That's their job. But they don't work as hard or fight as hard. I can't really put it the way he said it because this was some years ago. And he said, they don't, fight as hard to save a newborn that's coming in fighting and an old person that's going out fighting. But God, but God, but God. And this is why I say, don't wait until you get old to want to know God. Get to know Him in your youth while you're young, while you're vibrant, and all of those things, so that you can enjoy yourself when you get older. Don't wait till your bones start hurting and all of this stuff. Then you want to just like, well, I guess I ain't got nothing else to do. I might as well call on Jesus. No. Do it now while you're young. Listen, 50, 60 is still young, honey. You can get up every morning. You still get out there. You could walk, halfway run, all the things. Get to know God. Don't wait till you doing it on your deathbed. I know they say you could wait until you on your deathbed. God doesn't care. But I'm telling you, don't wait till then. Because you know why? You miss out on so much joy in life when you wait till you get older and can't really do anything. Do it while you're young and God will spare you. Yes, He will. He'll give you so much wisdom. You'll be like, dang, I'm how old and I'm still... God is still good and you are still relevant at the age that you are. And with that being said, those are the lessons that I've learned. What you've learned over time. And with that being said, that's about it. Peace.
Thank you for watching. Lessons over time with your host, Miss Vicky. Shouting truth in love time. Lonely clouds with lessons over time. Never sent to course, you only build your mind. They were shaping your all. They were steady your fight. Always keep